Nana G na ebubobi special products so in the ebusia specialized in so na ekuta me so kroje ahode na etemu ese no bia na entimi emwa the products nyina bi e ho ye da mu nyina se ensemam edimo akote no ebi ene se amayiko mako edu emiensa eche se isi anama wotu se opeso the new voter register eba no eyepa
Bernard Mona enso e dia to dwa se e ban voters register ne ho nsema ensiesie ne nsakra bia wo se electoral commission eye no won hwe na wonye
na openi Kwesi Pratt Junior enso e dia to edwa a wo chim sa e voter register e ka ho asem na year isi e de oman no beko masabsabu pa
graduate training teachers wo so ensema wo kan se awomatena fiache abanhwe na postings no wonyema wo mo
Iran and America, one more instance, no, and cry HM say US for HS, or my card say, Yao, say, could you say, bet me a bar, and Musam no at say.
Congo, Nidia for a warm ewono, a man butcher say, in Sio, Omunya binum, and Yanis why a dane, a mat bebrina, a wukra.
Quabna, and she was a communist of Mammy.
Or by him my FHS seed.
Africa Seno, emo and some Ankasa and Yem. Egra Saka HMO ese amayiko NPP na afi so amayiko ahodo ebe edu emiensa de ka say no munyina aye krado se anamontu a isipeso mu etu na omutimi bo se de be ya voter register obetimi ni foforo e de aba no wo mo ehese kwan papa na omutachi
minemu ka say me ka Rupa implementation team no ho sa Rupa implementation no court a hye say ye ma Ghana form wa ma no ne nto aba etiaba na ye beto 2020 no Ghana form mo ne ebetu bi na sa register eto adonko yi obetimi de nipa fofora sagaka ho won Ghana for do mo abrochi Ghana for mo abrochi o mo toso papa UK nko a o mo bro 2 million America o mo bro 3 million etimi for mo gu sa register dada buti here new register we na no abaye to edi district assembly election about mo to ye enko for mo ko to ye no say e don say so na ya verify o nipa be no say so a enfa nipa 34000 ya timi an verify wo mo ye hwe bukum na ticket mo ko to ye no na NDC for hwehwe say the be your most strongholds no wo ya ni atake os koto ituba ya es koto ye hwe e ma ne to aso eti de facial recognition den eba e no say so na afa ye de be hwe wanim ye hwe wanim na afa ye say wo one to be one register eti ye catch the NDC for say so mu pew register ne tofo because the hono ye mpe enye papa esisienti ye mpe so bia be 2020 elections no ye pe clean o wenya wa wen ulu so ba lusu.
Any decision by Electoral Commission say Obama yes register no emu ada ho fine yenyina ya gedi no ya ade a ya gidi ya gitum so obeka ya 2012 nyina na ye push say register no yenya no foforo 2015 ema those times Charlotte say koye open forum be my discuss here and all that. Well, we believe that the register as we have currently is bloated. Apart from that, no suppliers almost supply register in say almost machines, say ya almost be in top because manufacturer no ejai sa machine no eye. Nti upese OCC kra untumi NCC nti you can imagine say ye beto aba na machines ye break it down na ye nya bi nto ye be den ene ato aba no
mfidi a omode ye adwuma no a eye NDC aban ebreso ene to ma wo mu se ade no enye adwuma bio se bi nsuo ewo mu no awe ene yentimi nya bi enhyemu entimi nya adwuma senke entisa nka e wo se NDP sorry NDC National Democratic Congress ebisa se anase e ka kire omani nyina se enye nokore but ebe pem na America say omun kan bibi sa ankire yen se nia EC kan no enye nokore enti ne kwanso ano no enti ne che se e wo se yesesa
Chairman na Oda People's National Convention PNC Amanyuko ano Bernard Mona na some de to dry and say nyina so a Electoral Commission agina so no ma chechen se mbisa kiane kin was a voters register omo ye no foforo no also ohun se emu ha nsuo nko a na agina mu nti ono nko na dwemu di a omo nye voters register mu sakraye esen se obeka se oye fofo.
Leading to the referendum, the Electoral Commission said that the voters register was credible. And because the voters register was credible, we went ahead to create 6 new regions out of 10 regions that were in existence. We are told that the machines functioned perfectly, that the turnout was almost 98%. So it means that the machines are working. And therefore, there is nothing wrong with the machines. Just this December, we went to the polls to go and do our district level elections. In that elections, over 6,600 assemblymen and women were elected. Over 33,000 unit committee members were elected. According to Codeo, the machines functioned 98.8%. There was no difficulty with the devices. So these are the things that the Electoral Commission has said. Codeo has come to confirm that the machines worked perfectly. Why is the Electoral Commission interested in changing something they themselves have described as very credible for something whose credibility we don't know? Because the data is not rotten. It is the machines that are faulty. So the data is intact. What the Electoral Commission can do is that they synchronize the data from the old or obsolete machines into a current or new machines. They don't need to let us go and start a very laborious process of compiling a new voters register. Anyone who gets up and say that the cost of synchronizing or migrating data from one gadget to the other is more expensive than going to start a whole process, the person is not a living person, because if you are living, you will understand that it cannot be the case. The fact that there are these suspicions and the fact that the Electoral Commission over the period has indicated that they are not neutral, but that they are part of the government of the day, we cannot allow them to do an exercise in an election year so that we will doubt the outcome of the elections. All we are saying is that we don't want a new voters register because it's the potential for chaos in our nation, and Ghana is a peaceful.
Na semo for penny ede ma insight ora Kwesi Pratt Junior na openi so ede atudwa a wo chemu se sa register ya ka ho asem ya no ehu ehia se isikwa betu na mo so pese foforo ewo man Ghana mu.
I want to submit here and now that 10 months is not a sufficient period for compiling a new voters register, and that if we attempt to do it, we will throw the next elections into total chaos. And that, from the point of view of common sense, we should shelve this useless adventure of compiling a new voters register. If you read the 1992 Constitution, the 1992 Constitution surely guarantees the Electoral Commission some measure of independence. That independence is not absolute independence. It is limited independence. It is partial independence. Common sense tells us that you cannot have a public institution which is independent of the peoples whose sovereign authority it exercises. Because if you have a situation where you have a public institution exercising independent authority above the sovereignty of the people, then they are beginning to play God, and that is dangerous for any democratic enterprise. Whatever we do, the 2020 elections is an important phase in our struggle. If that elections is conducted freely and fairly, we must accept whoever is declared winner. But if that election is conducted in the koni way we are beginning to see, we will not accept the result.
Kaniswa for no share emma nipa sitem yedie no mbambo ho nsem eso mami otikwa fise jaba de oka ene se sika ohanche mu aduasa 30% aban dima district assemblies nka be ya wontwen san no fa se sika na emma ene wo mo madi dem e wa brabom ekoba ne sa gina esiem ene amamuo mu no emma ebetimi ato emema
Wonwanyafo ti kwa fise jaba wono na no ye kanesuafo a wo hwe emma mema ne nkwadaa yedie embambo ensem so e wo maiga na mu na wakasa ya no wo kire se eye district level elections ya ko so mfepini ni dunkuno no se be hwe a emma dodo no a anhyeda enya eye dibira hodo no asa e na afi so mo madi dem omnipadua kwa baabi ne so wo mo so kura de omonyo enu nti no de adesade we eto abanwanim se nka be ya se de wo betimi aboa na wapia emma ne omo madi dem omnipadua kwa baabi akwanka no wafafa dibra wodo aboa ama yenkurase so ene yenkuro nketo mu amamu so betimi akwanka nti no
recommend say the directive on appointees to district assemblies no the minister for local government and rural development issue another directive say assemblies ni nyina ensure say omo a omodi dem yema omo 10% in every district na emma no enye 20% in every district na parity no yemfa sa emfa enko enhwe say yebetimi eduru parity na because as at now no obetimi akwa assembly bi na oba bi eni ho baby so out of 17 assembly members oba ba akope ene wo ho enti uma 30% kra onye hwe
edwahwe ne ne emma yi bi nso adwetwe enkomo.
So we are petitioning the government through the local government minister that they should reconsider the list they have sent for the inclusion of PWDs and gender balance.
Say yes, letting Crofoko assembly now move fire and so. Ejuma omu ye no yenso ye betumi ayebi. Enu kra beboa say ebia bibia able person on to me kai. Ye be kai na ya can say oh ebia ekwan ye gates na ye no because of yenti ye pamocho mu kata baby so maye na se obi ti wheel mu ana okra crutches kra obetumi afagata na so akọ
yeto akase no na yakọ eye asante mantemu na enka no echemu se afipinu eni edu enkono approach for da betudwa se ka kwenhya ne kosoro pa ewo asante mantemu
UTV nsantrefo ewo Kumase ewa Santemantema eyesi ebebu nkompo ni ahwe afi eye 2018 ka kwanhia esiye na afi de atoto 2019 sesen ena esiye na no ena yekopie mu ewo regional police commander yene regional commander edema motor traffic transport department support na yimano edubu ahe ebu sa konte na beto dwase ohwe 2018 afi ni mu nyina ka kwanhia anase road accident esiye ewo Asante Mantema na 2733 after the 2019 na 3230 na just a cost be 18%.
Accident de enye den nam kwan so ene ahyen de ebesi na ya na de nka ye hwehwere se anka afeno beso no na de obroni beka se figures a eba no anka ekofom eman enso no ya yentumi ema no enkofom na so de afi 2019 no eto 2018 no ho a na se figures aye ye nyina no eko esoro kakra na mesre etiefo ya nhwe ya ebe fare se I say ye kan figures keke but ya dia esi ama amanfo ahwe omon kwa se de ye di kan aka no na ye hwehwe mu hu se no enya dia police nko betumi aye ama nkwanhia so ate obia wo ne chefa ewo ekwan so kusekuse ejuma no mu na yen ya police for de ebe ne se o ka se o de emra eye se macho nko na emwa kese obi kura ho so de we de binim se emra we de pamocho into the ne se no ye de obroni beka education and sensitization ye call lorry stations highways itumi kwa sorry ene mmea bia bibiri etoda kura itumi eye operation na ye de nipa no aba ye conference wo ha na ya kire omo adekudie nti a ose obia edi amra so na eno achi no na fei de obroni beka say enforcement na eno so na ye de account enforcement ne che say emra na ya hye say ye ni so e wo kwan so no de na o say ye de ye adwuma de o say ye chi no a ye won no ye be won no de o say ye kire no ye be kire no de o say de ne court ne de ne court na one emra no adi.
Licensed and qualified graduate teachers are one identity awie na wo da so atifi a yem posti wo no almost license exams no matcha omo hwe kwan sa ban beto to makọ no makoto adwumedie no eso enso matwa ni ma postings no emma enti despite media wa o manim hancho a omo de omo nsem aba beto ye no enu echi no omo san eboa nan kopie mu e wo Ghana Education Service and omo headquarters ho omo nsem omo kanyina nso mabre aban emom postings.
Before say baby we school no GES or a employer no my aware say or say meet some criteria and san na wa post to ye criteria ni bi say e ni say je din kan or say ye pass ni twa college ye call ye or say ye graduate de din de to so mi no or say licensure exams ye tro na ye twa de to so miensa or say ye timi eye 1 year mandatory national service njamia dum ni nyina yaye ye pese GES aban any other stakeholders ombeboa emma ye postings no embra ne fi say ye other colleagues no and they are omo bie school omo ko school ezu ye etifie adenti na etifie
me ma me abre pa no de ma ko school wa chie school fees me cha makoyire me hu wo college cha was aban say e was me nya me license certificate and sign wa post me kura ni nyina wa ha me UCC set ni nyina kura me wo bibia say was aban post me and so aban en post me nam fofo me ne omu nyina atena the same classroom ya post omu a enne 8 fee o master ti adwuma a omu ye but me wo bibia wo ho nso ye post me ntime sra aban say me pa na chow me wo bibia wa ha me say nti on post
now prior to the posting the Minister of Education, Dr. Matthew Poku-Pepe, came on air to tell us that financial clearance has been issued for those with 2018 index number from colleges of education. Now, and they told us that the financial clearance has been issued for 14,500 people. Now, the posting came, some were posted and then others were not posted. We are still waiting up to now. Our friends that have been posted will be going to school today. As we talk now, they should be in school now, and we are still in the house. What we want to tell them is that even if it has expired, we are not in the place to restore that. So we are just pleading on them that they should look for the possible means and then as early as possible so that we will also be recruited, we will be posted.
Kasi boy for UTV say o ship house abeka junction ye twa ho ye buy beko amanone ensem emu ye basisia